All right, since I showed you that I lost my plumb, I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. I already removed my two fasteners that were in those two holes. Here, let me get up there. Hold on one sec. Okay, before I get up there, I got clamps. I clamped it here, and I got two clamps there because when I undid my fasteners, the wood had a tendency, it was going like this anyway. So that could be the framing, that could be a bunch of different issues. So I decided to reinforce with clamps. So when I clamped the bottom one, this one decided to stick out a little bit. So I clamped it, see how I clamped it to where it's got a nice little mating to the top part. And when I clamped this one, I wanted to make sure I got it to this edge of that 2x. Okay, so she's pretty much back in plumb. Now all I have to do is drill out some big holes like I said. I got my drill bit ready to go. I'm gonna drill one hole and then fasten it, and then maybe move my, because my clamps are in the way right now. So let me get one hole drilled and I'll get back to you. All right, I got one hole drilled right there, right? It's almost like a countersink, you know, because there's too much wood up here. So I'm just going to slide my screw in like so, right? And get my other drill with the right bit on it, the star bit, and then sink that thing in and just cinch it up, and then maybe take this clamp off. And I can't take this one off yet, but I'm going to have to move this. I'm going to have to move it so I can get my other hole drilled. Actually, that might be pretty good right there. Maybe I'll go ahead and drill the other hole just to get ready for that. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, hold on. All right, one thing that just came to mind, or came to light actually, is since I drilled my hole kind of like a countersink, I can't screw my fastener in because the hole's not wide enough. It's not big enough. So I got my Forstner set out, and I'm going to countersink that hole bigger than the biggest part of my apparatus here, which I think is probably this one, to be safe, right? Yeah, so I'm just basically, and there's that word, basically. I'm gonna countersink my hole a little bit bigger so it'll accept this whole thing here, and this way I could get, because I need to get this to the head of the fastener so I could screw it down. All right, so that was my delay, because I had to rearrange my garage. I had to move sheetrock out of the way, and yada yada yada. All right, hold on. We're making progress. Hold on. Okay, so I have my whole countersunk. See the difference between the top one and the bottom one? The bottom one's going to accept this whole thing, so I can drill that fastener home. So that's what I'm going to do. Since I have that one open and done, I'm going to drill it home and then work on the top one. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got one fastener in. I pulled the big clamp down. Let's keep me honest and check my plumb. Hold on, bring it over this way. Not too bad, right? That's pretty good. That's not too bad. All right. So yeah, all I have to do now, you get the idea. All I have to do now is countersink the top hole with my Forstner, and in fact that screw is in there. So I'm going to try to dig it out with something. It's not in there by any means. It's just kind of basically, yeah, there's that word. It's just sitting loose. So, but I'm liking the plumb. This is, I'm hoping when I get to it, this is not going to become an issue. This little piece of end grain right here, and a 2x4. I don't think that's going to be an issue. And like I said, I'm thinking about taking all this corner bead. Not that I want to, because that's a pretty good corner. But something's just telling me that I'm going to have to pull that down when I get to this part of the job. Something's telling me it's going to have to come down to make, I mean, because this is metal corner bead, and I am not using metal corner bead to put back in. I am using, this is, I don't even think they use metal anymore. They might, I don't know. There's a bunch of different varieties of corner bead I've seen out there. Most of it's like a poly kind of, synthetic, I'm not going to say plastic, but, it's not, I don't even think guys use metal corner bead anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But everything I've seen, it's not metal. So I'm working my brain around it about tearing this corner bead apart. I'm not there yet because I want to do other things first. But that's definitely in my mind right now. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to finish getting my plumb back, and then I'm going to take a little break. Yes, you heard the word break. Now I'm going to start tackling that, okay? So thanks for watching, and more to come.